Alright YouTube, Prep for Life here doing a EDC update video. Had a day off, got tired of studying for a minute, so I figured I'd make a couple quick videos and let them upload while I finish studying. God, don't you hate summer school. Anyways, let's see, what do we have here? We'll start with the basics. Carmex, still love Carmex. I will never ever stop carrying Carmex, it rocks. Phoenix E11. One of my favorite flashlights for EDC use. I also like the CR123 by 4.7s, preferably the tactical because it has the rubber cookie cap. But I just love the fact that it, can put out 180 lumens. Pretty awesome. Held up very well. Still looks very nice. I carry it every day, and it still looks practically brand new. I think it's done a really good job holding up. I've got the Zebra F402 pen. I was carrying the Zebra F701 and I have misplaced it, and Wally World, who was my favorite place to purchase them, no longer carries them here in Texas, or at least the ones that are closest to me. I don't know if it's happened everywhere, but that really sucks because they were the cheapest at Walmart. But I've started carrying these instead, and I really like them. As a lot of you probably know, I used to carry the Smith & Wesson Military and Police Tactical pen. Just a little too tactical for me, so I started switching to these aluminum pens instead. I preferred the full aluminum body of the F701, but seeing as to how I can't get my hands on one right now, except through the internet, which I don't want to do right now, I've started carrying the F402, and I have tons of these. Maxpedition Spartan wallet still looks just about as new as it did the day I bought it. I got this as a gift from my girlfriend for Christmas, I believe. Christmas or my birthday or I don't know, something. And it looks fantastic, actually, considering. I mean, it looks great. Still don't really like the Velcro. It's kind of a bummer. But until they make a wallet that's this size with no Velcro, this is the one I'm going to use. Still holding up really nicely inside. Still kind of sucks that your cards sink down in here, that you kind of have to like dig your fingers in there to dig them out. So it's kind of a bummer. Other than that, it's holding up okay. Still rocking some band-aids in there, and the Fisher Space Pen is like the micro edition or something. Still use this all the time, actually. Got my girlfriend one. She keeps it in her wallet too. She uses it all the time. Still holding up very nicely. This is the Spyderco Tenacious. Looks pretty good. This is my favorite beater knife. I even hate to beat on it just because it's so nice. Even for a $30 blade, I mean, it's just such a nice blade. I really don't like to be rough with it, but I'll be rough with this knife before I'm rough with one of my $150 blades. So, still love it, still rocking it, still awesome. Still need to move that pocket clip to the other side, but I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. This is a lighter from Zippo that my girlfriend got me recently. I was carrying a cheap Walmart Zippo, and she saw this and thought of me, and she's right, I love it. Works like a champ, of course, Zippo. I want to get the butane insert, but I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But I've been trying to carry a lighter with me everywhere I go. I don't always carry this guy because I don't want to beat it up too much because I really like it. But sometimes I'll carry my other Zippos or the Bic lighter that I try to keep with me. My keys haven't changed a whole lot. Last time I did an EDC update video, I had a Leatherman PS4 on here. Leatherman Squirt PS4. And I really went back to the style just because I liked how slim it was. I liked the bottle opener, the ease of access with the carabiner, the huge scissors. I just didn't use all the other tools that were on it. I carry a larger Leatherman, and I didn't really see a need for it. I know everybody said, oh, you can get quick release this and quick release that, or an S-beaner or something like that. I just prefer to do this. So this is what I've done. This is my newest flash drive that I've purchased, and I'm actually going to do a video on this. This is the Data Stick Sport It's supposed to be water resistant up to 30 feet or something like that. It's a 64 gigs. And I'm going to do a video on why I carry these more in depth and things that people should think about for home, you know, like all your stuff. And I'll get into it in a different video, but I've upped it to 64 gigs for a reason. So stay tuned and watch one of my videos that I'm going to have coming out here pretty soon about this guy. Still rocking the carabiner. This is the climbing ready carabiner. I just like it because the spring is awesome and it never gives up. You know, I used to carry one of those cheap little carabiners that you get from Walmart for $1.50 or something, and my keys would fall off walking down the street. My girlfriend's does it too, so I got this. I'm gonna go get her one. Love it. It's awesome, and it's just the right size. It's, you know, just the same size as the cheaper ones that you can buy at the store. This is my Leatherman juice. I think this is the KF. Yeah, the KF4. This one's no longer made. And if you haven't seen my video, Leatherman KF4 Score, this was actually a Leatherman that I got at a flea market one day when I was with my girlfriend. We were just walking around a flea market and I saw this thing. It was marked for 12 bucks on the table. And I said, hey, I'll give you 10. He said, sure. So I got a Leatherman juice for 10 bucks, and it's in immaculate condition. The blade had a little wear and tear on it, so I just went ahead and smoothed it up and made it look nice. Everything looks fairly good considering, I mean, it hardly looks used at all. It looks more like it just sat in a drawer somewhere and never got used. All this crap on the blades for me beating it up recently. I just haven't gotten a chance to clean it off yet. But I mean, it looks pretty good for a $10 Leatherman. So this has been one of my favorite EDC items now. I use it all the time. I just wish it had scissors, but that's why I carry the Leatherman Style CS. Last but not least is my newest firearm. This is my Glock 19. Yes, it's loaded. So we're going to go ahead and pull that guy out. There isn't anything in the chamber. That direction is outside, and there's a 12-foot retaining wall, so there's nothing over there. So, this has become my new favorite EDC firearm. You know, I was carrying the Glock 26, as you probably remember from my last video. You know, I was carrying the Kel-Tec PF9 and I wasn't really liking it all that much. And then I got the Glock 26 and I really do like it still, but my girlfriend's kind of taken it over. She recently got her CHL, so she's been taking it to the range and shooting it a lot. And now it has a really nice pink, hot pink Hogue grip on it. So I decided it was time for me to buy myself a new gun. So I went and got the Glock 19. One of the reasons I did that was I wanted to keep, I like to keep all my guns the same caliber, if at all possible. Of course, you know, the 1911 and stuff isn't going to work, but, you know, the 26, the 17, and the 19, you know, interchangeable magazines, they're all 9mm. I prefer 9mm because you can shoot more rounds, and it's a lot less costly. You know, it doesn't cost near as much to shoot 9mm as it does anything else, including 380, which is kind of stupid because it's a smaller round. But anyways, I love the way this gun feels in the hand. It's perfect fit. And if you don't know, I'm about a little over 6 foot, about 155, 160 pounds, depending on how many meals I've eaten that day. I'm a pretty skinny guy. And I was really worried about concealability. But with this little leather cheapo holster that I got from BNS Guns in Garland, Texas, you know, this thing holds it very snugly to your body, so you don't have to worry about it printing on your shirt at all, which is something I was very worried about having a gun as large as this. You know, if I weighed like 200 pounds, it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but because the width of this gun is about a quarter of the width of myself, I was worried about it standing out and printing on my clothes, but it hasn't really done that, and I haven't been affected by it too much. I also like the fact that it holds 15 rounds. rather than the 11 that my Glock 26 holds. So lots of cool options. I still carry the 26 even with the pink grip on it, and sometimes I stash this one in the car and carry the 26 on my person. I usually carry an extra magazine, but it's in my EDC bag. I don't carry an extra mag in my pocket just because it's so freaking heavy, especially when you add everything else that you see here on the table to it. But this is my EDC update. I'll be doing a video on the data stick, the Glock 19, and that's all right now. I've got a couple other videos coming out, so stay tuned. Shoot me a comment, PM, if you have any questions, and thanks for watching, guys.